Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. So they have identified this suspect in the school shooting from this morning in Santa Fe, Texas. Santa Fe, about 30 miles south of Houston. I'm nearly certain this is his booking photo, Galveston County Sheriff's Office, and his name is Dimitrios Pagourtzis. He's 17 years old. He was a junior at the high school. There's 10 people were killed. That's the latest figure, and there's 10 people injured. I think many of those injured are in critical condition, but I don't have the specifics on that. I'm fairly certain 2 of those people injured were law enforcement, and I think one of the 2 was the school resource officer. I believe the school resource officer tried to stop him and exchange gunfire with him and was shot, but I'm not positive of that, to be honest with you. But 10 people were killed. As I understand it, 1 of those 10 is a teacher, and the other 9 are students. So it's obviously it's very horrible. So what do we know about this individual so far? There's a bunch of stuff posted on various news outlets from his social media posts and stuff like that. Starting with this, it just says he was wearing a trench coat and big boots, according to a student who said he saw the shooter and reportedly he wore that trench coat every day, a long black or something like that trench coat that was a little bit strange. Police have not confirmed what he was wearing. He was 17 years old, 11th grade. He played football. He threw pipe bombs into some classrooms, witnesses say. Devices were found in and around the school. The governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, just gave a press conference not long ago, and he spoke about that. Various explosive devices. He called it a CO2 bomb or something like that, and I think that's what the pipe bombs were, and Molotov cocktails, and they were found in the school as well as, I think, in his vehicle and possibly at his home. They were executing search warrants, but also exercising extreme caution because of the explosives. Pagourtzis allegedly used his father's shotgun. I think it was a sawed-off shotgun. That might not be correct. I'm not certain. And a .38 revolver. In the shooting, law enforcement says a pressure cooker with an explosive device was found at the scene. A Facebook page under the name Pagourtzis has been taken down. A witness said students and coaches at the school would bully Pagourtzis and call him names. That's what a witness says. So I've seen that reported a couple places too, but shooter used handgun, shotgun. Guns were legally owned by his father and probably not supposed to be in his possession, being that he's 17 years old. Okay, over at the Daily Beast, they have more on the suspected shooter, and that's in picture there. It says here April 30th was just 3 weeks ago or so. Pagourtzis apparently posted a T-shirt with the words "Born to Kill" printed on the front, boasting that it was custom made. And it says that same day, Pagourtzis posted multiple pictures of a duster jacket emblazoned with a variety of symbols, including the Iron Cross, which is a German military award last given by the Nazis, and a hammer and sickle. And that's what that is there. And he reportedly wore this black trench coat every day to school. Another student said the sketchy thing is he wore a full-on black trench coat to school every day. Why would you wear a trench coat when it's 100 degrees outside, a student said. So, but also it had other stuff that I'm not familiar with. It's like new wave. It's other images on Pagourtzis' now deleted Facebook page suggest a possible interest in white supremacist groups. Pagourtzis uploaded a number of T-shirts that feature vaporwave style designs. I don't know what that is, but apparently vaporwave, a music and design movement, has spawned a related movement called fashwave, which borrows the same aesthetic but applies them to neo-Nazi subjects. I have no idea what that is, but apparently that was on his one of his social media pages, his Facebook page, which is now taken down. Pagourtzis' Facebook header image was the cover of an album by musician Perturbator. Perturbator's music has been co-opted by members of the fashwave movement. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with that stuff, but that's what it says there. BuzzFeed previously reported, neo-Nazi website The Daily Stormer frequently includes perturbators music in Fash Wave Friday's posts. Pagourtzis' account was scrubbed of all content immediately after the massacre, a measure Facebook and other social media sites usually take with suspected mass murderers. Here and on his, there's over at heavy.com, they have some of this as well on his Instagram page, which said was still active. I couldn't find it, but I didn't look that hard. You know, it has a picture of a handgun and knife and stuff like that. That's over here as well, and we'll quickly run through. A lot of this is the same stuff. It's just redundant. I don't want to repeat it. But there's other photos of the suspected shooter. Looks like, you know, from not a little bit more distant. And there's a picture from his Instagram page that appears to belong to Pagourtzis. Featured a post showing a handgun. And right there's you know, he's got a peace symbol, but a T-shirt that says "Born to Kill." It's almost like a reference to Full Metal Jacket. Somebody from the comments was mentioning that, and you're absolutely right. Mike Matthews, you know, said the kid wore a "Born to Kill" T-shirt and wearing a peace sign pin in a pic on Facebook, and that is totally a reference to Full Metal Jacket. And another headline, I don't think I have it up here anymore, available, said something about a quote of "We all die sometime," and that's a reference, I think, to the movie Platoon. Bond says that to one dude one day in the movie, if you're familiar with the movie Platoon. All right, man, that's you know, that's pretty much the story there, and I'm sure we're going to learn more as time goes by. But he's in their custody. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned they're still questioning two individuals. I guess they're calling them persons of interest, but I think they just want to absolutely rule out that they didn't have any knowledge of this. There was one that was on the scene that was supposedly suspicious in nature, and they're questioning that person. And somebody else who has just knowledge of this person. They want to make absolutely certain that they didn't have any knowledge of this beforehand and that kind of thing. So, but they are being talked to by the authorities, two different people. And if I'm repeating that, sorry about that. That's pretty much it, man. All right, well, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Keep an eye on your subscription for me. If you do subscribe, make sure you stay subscribed. And give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.